To the nominees, awardees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, media partners, as well as friends of the media, good evening and welcome to the 6th Business and Civic Leadership Awards Gala, and of course, it is AMCHAM. It is in association with GB Energy, who is our title sponsor this evening.
We are one of the smallest AMCHAMs in the world, but we're Talawa.
To be the economic growth engine of the entire Caribbean, and it's in my country's interest to see that happen. The Jamaican government has made important strides in reforming the economy to unleash the growth potential of the Jamaican people. These reforms must continue.
Now, the keynote speaker and his company is the next greatest reason why we're excited tonight. Wes Edens and Fortress Energy is going to tell us something that we all should be excited about and you should know about, is that gas is coming to Jamaica. Yay, yay!
The number one question I've been asked tonight is, why is it cool and why does it matter? People have asked about why bring LNG and why hasn't it happened before? And the second question is, why Jamaica? And I've got good answers for both of those, but I can't really do that unless I start with this story. Can you hear now? The story starts actually for us in Florida. My company is a company that I started called Fortress Investment Group. We started the company in 1998. There's lots of business people in the room, and everybody knows here how difficult it is to start a business. Doesn't matter if it's a hot dog stand or it's a multinational energy company, you all start in the same place, and you have to, find things to do and pay the bills and grow your business, and that's exactly what we did. So we started our company. We're in the investment business. We had 23 people. I was employee number one. That's how I got to run the place, because I started it. We had $400 million in capital. That was in 1998. And then really through a lot of good fortune and a lot of hard work, we've managed to grow the business a fair bit. So today we have about 1,100 employees. We now manage about $72 billion in capital. And the businesses that we run in my part of the firm span the globe, about a third of them outside the United States. We've got about 100,000 employees in different companies, $20 billion in revenue, so big numbers from a lot of big companies. And I'd say, I get asked the question too, like, why energy? Are you an energy person? And the truth is I'm not an energy person. And what I am, I hope, is I can spot pretty big problems. And if you spot pretty big problems and you come up with a solution for them, you can have amazing results. And the big problem in this part of the world is electricity. And it didn't take very long to figure that out, but again, that's really starting in the middle of the story, not the beginning. So we bought a train in Florida called the Florida East Coast Railway. It's a very famous train. It was built by Henry Flagler about 125 years ago. Henry Flagler and John D. Rockefeller were the two richest guys in the world. They actually lived in Pennsylvania. They sat back to back in chairs in the same office for 12 years, and they really became the richest guys in the world through the oil business, ironically. When Flagler was 55 years old, he went to Florida for the first time. This is in the late 1800s, and Florida was pretty much looked a lot like Jamaica does now, I had to guess. It was largely uninhabited. There was no infrastructure, and he came to Jacksonville because his wife was sick. I think she had tuberculosis. She died shortly thereafter, and he made a decision at that point in his life to stop being the richest guy in the world and pursuing the oil wealth and start to build things. And so the story of the railroad is the story of building Florida. So he started in the north, and he basically went from town to town along the coast of Florida and said, I'll build my train to your town residents. What will you give me? And so by the time he got to the bottom of Florida, he had about 4 million acres of land that he'd collected along the way. And he built many of the great businesses that you come to know in Florida. So the Breakers Hotel, many of these great businesses. He actually built the train all the way down to Key West. So that got taken out in the hurricane in the 1930s, but it was an incredible thing.
Now, there is a tie for the award of Civic Leadership for Small Organizations. The winners are the Kiwanis Club of New Kingston and the SOS Children's Village. Please give them a round of applause, all female. You go, girls. Who run the world?
Captured effortlessly, that's the way it was. Happened so naturally, I didn't know it was love.
Congratulations.
Next thing I felt was you holding me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What was I gonna do?
Prize. There's no stopping her.
And now
This is our special award for this evening, our special AMCHAM award recipient.